It's 25 years of CNBC-TV18 broadcasting in India.
You guys have captured me from Young Turks to the work that I've done as a general entrepreneur. And then, of course, like at Davos every year, I get a chance to be getting that platform. Shireen is obviously the best person in the world. We love you.
When you have a platform like CNBC-TV18 really covering something for you, you know that, you're going to get something that's really, truthful and right-worthy.
CNBC-TV18 is something that is so inspiring and is a big leadership, entrepreneurial forum.
I have seen CNBC-TV18 on 24/7.
I think it's a great platform to promote industries, startups, innovation. So it has been great so far.
It's 25 years of CNBC-TV18 broadcasting in India. We were the first to do that in the country, and we continue to be the largest business news platform in the country. And today, not just on television, but also on digital. We've got over 3 million subscribers on YouTube. We've got over 4 million on Twitter. And of course, we're growing rapidly across all other social media platforms as well. So it's just the start of the digital journey. I won't even get into AI at this point in time, but at some point, we will embrace much more of that as well. I've always said this, and that's what drives our newsroom, that leadership is not something that we can take for granted. It's also something that you have to earn. And that is what we attempt to do every single day. For us, it is trust that matters. It's the trust of our viewers that matters the most to us. And the one thing that I'm paranoid about is to stay relevant. And I think because we've stayed relevant to our consumers, to our viewers, to our subscribers, we have continued to exist for 25 years, and that has given us the love, the support, and of course the revenue and the right to win in the Indian news market. But again, we don't see ourselves as just Indian news. We see ourselves as operating in a global environment, because that's where the consumer is. They're on their mobile phone, they're on their laptops, and they have access to international brands, not just Indian brands. And so that's what we have to compete with, and that is what continues to drive us. But as we have always maintained at CNBC-TV18, the road to excellence is paved with everyday improvements, and that is what we strive to do. So once again, thank you so much to all of you for joining us here in Davos. We hope that you enjoy your time here, and we hope that you enjoy this evening. We look forward to more conversation, and do enjoy the food. We've got some very special Indian food here for you to be able to enjoy. My deep gratitude to Cognizant and Ravi and the entire Cognizant team for partnering with us to make this happen. We couldn't have done it without your support and your hospitality. So many thanks to Ravi and the team at Cognizant as well. And I'm going to hand it over to Ravi for a quick word as well.
Thank you, and congratulations for the 25 years. In fact, we have listed for 25 years as a company, and we're 30 years old. Cognizant's heart is actually in India. Today we are celebrating India. This is what is about celebrating CNBC, celebrating India. India is where the heart of Cognizant is. We have 250,000 employees in India, 2/3 of our workforce across all the big cities. Now in the small cities, we are opening up in small cities in a big way. This is actually India's time. I would actually say the next decade actually belongs to India. And every time I meet somebody, I say India is going to be the office of the world for the next 10 years. What AI will do, it will kind of unlock a lot of service pools, which will potentially be tapped into India. India invests in skilling, India invests in the jobs of the future, if I may. I think India is also a fascinating place for consumers because we're just at the tip of the iceberg in terms of how the per capita income is going to change from $2,500 per capita to literally, it's going to be a hockey stick from here on consumerism. I'm hoping the manufacturing sector in India picks up as well, because there is going to be an opportunity to reorganize the manufacturing ecosystem around the world, because the world is in some ways going to go from a globalized world to a more bipolar world, as I call it, or more strategic partnerships between countries.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.